You know, there is a reason why every night when you go to sleep, you feel kind of unfulfilled. You feel like you could have done more. I've been like that for the past, like, I don't even know, maybe a year, right? Because I set really high standards for myself. And when I don't achieve those standards, it's finished. I'm sleeping, but I'm not really sleeping. Like I'm thinking about, oh, what I could have done before I even, like, you know, what I could have achieved that day. Even if my day was like perfect, I had like a habit list. I checked everything off. I did the tasks that I needed to do. There was always something which was holding me back from actually, you know, sleeping, or not even sleeping, just going out throughout my day without being entangled in my mind of the things that needed to be done. And maybe I haven't done them, or either I haven't done them or I've done them but not to my best quality, right? And that used to really haunt me when I was just out and about in my day. Let's say I'm just out here like talking to my friends or something. I'm not gonna be here present, right? I'm not gonna be here present. I'm gonna be like thinking, oh, 2 days ago I haven't done that task and I needed to do it. And I'm not even gonna be able to enjoy the moments with my friends just because, you know, I forgot to do one task, right? And so right now it feels like I'm just doing that about my scenario, right? But I need you to peep this, right? You need to understand that whatever you're thinking about, or I haven't done this good, I haven't, what's wrong with me, there's two reasons for that. Number one, either you're just not doing the task which you need to do, or number two, which is my scenario right now, is that we have this perfectionist sort of mindset where we think that everything needs to be perfect, right? And I need you to peep that your mind is an amplifier of whatever you hold in your thoughts, right? Whatever you hold in your mind becomes amplified, right? And the example I can give you is, let's say we have like unhealthy food right here, like some burger and chips, like a nice meal, do you know what I mean? We have like burger and chips and you know that it's unhealthy for you, right? But you still kind of, it's nice, it's tasty, you just eat it, and then you think, yo, what's wrong with me after that? When you're eating those chips and you know that's unhealthy for you and you still eat it, what happens is your mind amplifies that thought, and then it becomes like, oh, I shouldn't have eaten this then, what's wrong with me, right? However, when you think about someone that just like normal person, right, they just eat burger and chips, it's not unhealthy, mate. Like they just say that it's not unhealthy, mate, it's just food, isn't it? But they eat it and it's unhealthy, right? You know burger and chips are unhealthy, but when you think that it's unhealthy for you and you eat it, and you know you have this resistance, I shouldn't be eating it but I'm still eating it, what happens is you take it into such a toll that your mind amplifies the unhealthiness of the food, and you just kind of get even more unhealthier just because you're consuming something unhealthy, right? And so the same comes for when you are just going out and about with your day. When you amplify that thought so much on a prolonged period of time, what happens is that you basically attach yourself to the outcome that every action does, right? And there's a paradigm for this which I've learned, and it's the having, doing, and being paradigm, right? Or it's doing, having, being, but you know what I mean. It's doing, having, and then being, right? And so you need to take into account that whenever we are stuck in the paradigm of, let's say, doing, we're stuck in doing something. Let's say I'm stuck in the doing paradigm when it comes to, oh, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done this, or I do this task and it brings me fulfillment. I'm stuck in the doing paradigm. The having paradigm is me having things as like a consequence of me doing things. Let's say I do something and it makes me money, and I have that money right now, so it's my having that brings me the fulfillment from it, right? And the being is simply just existing, do you know what I mean? And that is the most powerful state of existence you can be at, just being, because then you can't be affected by what people say about you and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, like, you're just being you, do you know what I mean? And so it's much more complex than this, but I'm just kind of summarizing it for you. But you need to take into account that your mind amplifies everything that you hold up here, right? I'm not even pointing to my head, I'm just scratching because I'm so itchy, bro. You need to take into account that whatever you hold in your mind, whatever you hold in this, you know, this magical source of power, I just quoted that just now, I don't know, I don't even know what I said. Whenever you hold a thought in this magical source of power, you project things, you view the world, like, you view everything around you in the way of what you're projecting. Let's say, I'm just gonna give you like the chart of vibration right there, right? You can see that when you take into account when you view the world in a certain way, when you reside at a certain vibration, you view the world a certain way, right? Let's say you view the world let's say you're in the state of shame. You view the world a certain way through that shameful filter. You wear like a mask of shame, then view the world through it, right? And you see the things which bring you shame and shit, right? Same way, if you put, let's say, a mask of joy, you view the world in a joyful way. So what you've basically got to understand from that is, when you amplify something through the power of your mind, you stick to it, you attach yourself to it, right? And so for me, it was attaching to something that I did or something that I didn't do, and that would run my head throughout the day. Even when I was trying to focus, when I was with my friends, or when I was focusing on an important task, I wasn't able to, because I was thinking about what should be done and what shouldn't be done, but I was just trapped. You know what I mean? But now I can understand that it's merely a state of being that I was residing at. However, now you have the power to choose where you want to reside, right? You have the power now to choose where you want to reside, and it's not easy. Listen, it's not easy. I'm trying to make it sound all sunshine and rainbow. Listen, you need to go through some dark times, right? If you're going through some dark time right now, I was gonna say good, but the thing is it's not really a good message to hear, right? But you need to realize that that is required for you right now in order to go where you want to go. You need to go through that dark time right now in order to reside at the vibration you want to reside at. And listen, I've been going through some dark shit for the past month, and I'm still here recording videos. I'm still trying to be happy, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, bro. Oh, shit. When you sort of amplify the thought, you can use it to advantage. So whenever you're doing something, you can be like you can use confirmations, which basically means that, let's say you did something good, right? Let's say you, in your sort of terms, you define what success is, and you do a habit which sort of aligns to that level of success that you want, right? When you do that, you basically confirm to yourself that I'm heading in the right direction. For example, let's say you're planning to have like a good diet, right? Or you're planning to make more money in your business. When you move towards it, even a tiny step, even if you make like 15 cents, I know it's not like possible to make 15 cents, but I'm just saying, even if you make like 1 cent or like 15 cents, just confirm to yourself, affirm to yourself, you know what, I'm heading towards the right direction. I'm heading towards the right direction, as in, set up. Okay. I'm heading towards the direction which I want to go. If you're, let's say you had like a 3-day streak of eating healthy food, I'm heading towards the right direction for me. I'm heading towards it. Confirm to yourself, affirm that to yourself. Make that like play that on repeat in your head. I'm going where I need to go now, right? And when you do that, you can see your vibrational frequency just increasing, right? And as a level, you will start seeing the world in much more of a fruitful way. And the achievements that you have, the fruits that you have from your labor, are much more like fuller. Do you know what I mean? It's not dull, but you can just feel the sense of existence within everything, right? And so with that being said, if you are a YouTuber or an entrepreneur and you're not really getting to the progress that you want to get at, I've got something for you to help you, right? So with that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.